approved a new contract for their law firm. The pay was at least twice as much as any comparable size metro district. Yet some still insist it's money well spent. For the Douglas County School Board, the big subject these days is math. Primarily, does the money paid to their school attorney add up to a number that makes sense?
I hate it. I don't like this.
It's a lot of money. There's no question about that, but I think we're getting what we paid for it.
Ken Bernard's law firm has represented the school board for nearly 12 years. He's politically connected, a member of the Georgia Board of Regents, former County Republican Party chairman, and an ex-Marine Corps captain. But critics claim he wields too much power over the school board that hired him, resulting in an annual payment that far exceeds what other counties pay their school attorney. You're saying that your attorney makes $100,000 more than the superintendent?
Yeah, our part-time attorney makes $100,000 more than our full-time superintendent that runs the entire school system.
What do you think of that?
I don't think that's really fair.
In June, by a 3-2 vote, the school board approved a new contract for Ken Bernard's law firm. Sherrod and Bernard is paid $295,000 a year. But they also use outside attorneys for some work, bringing the total amount of legal fees to at least $378,000 in the most recent reporting year, out of an annual budget of nearly $268 million.
Unanimously, the board has supported up until this year.
Board Chairman Jimmy Bartlett says he's comfortable with the nearly $300,000 payment to the firm because nearby Cobb County has far greater legal fees for its schools. It also happens to have nearly 5 times the students of Douglas County.
We compare very favorably.
But why didn't you compare it to a county that actually is comparable to Douglas County?
Well, we did try to do that. You can look at student population as one factor. There are other factors that play as well, other metro Atlanta counties.
Okay, the I-team looked at other metro school systems of similar size. Every one of them has legal fees far less than Douglas County's $378,000. Paulding pays nearly a quarter of what Douglas pays, even though it has more students.
If you look at it in comparison to other counties, I look at that as maybe 2 or 3 more teachers that we could have had.
I can see where people would say from time to time that Sherrod and Bernard gets paid too much money. Well, we've never claimed to be a discount law firm. We feel like we've delivered on behalf of the taxpayers and saved them millions of dollars in claims.
He also points out that everyone in his law firm are Douglas County taxpayers themselves. Ken Bernard says since his law firm took over, fewer people are suing the school system because they know he'd rather fight than settle. He also says his longtime political connections help smooth out deals that also save tax dollars. Still, some critics want written proof he's actually worth the money he's getting. Each month, Bernard bills the school district a flat fee of $24,606. There is no mention on the invoice of what work is done.
How many hours is our attorney putting in to earn that $24,000 a month?
We don't have to document each minute, each hour we spend because it's not the nature of our contract. If I did, I'd just say I'm available 24 hours a day.
But even at that price, Sherrod and Bernard is not exclusive. Ken Bernard also represents the Douglas County Board of Commissioners. He attends those meetings too. The county pays his firm another $243,000 a year.
I don't think anyone can question his ability or his staff's ability. This is about the public dollar, and when they spend the public dollar, they need to take the bids and find out what these services are truly worth.
Bernard's law firm has also collected more than $1 million in bond legal work for the school district. In August, he started giving Douglas County a 3% discount on the salary, matching the percentage cut in pay suffered by Georgia teachers. He insists the discount is not a reaction to the criticism of his pay.
The school district has a choice. It can retain Sherrod and Bernard services as it has for nearly the last 12 years because it sees the entire forest and not just a single tree or two, or it can relieve us.
Now, even if the board does relieve him, it will be expensive. The new contract calls for an additional 6 months worth of salary if the law firm is replaced. We're talking another $150,000 there.
But you did point out that Mr. Bernard started taking a 3% cut once you started asking questions.
Well, I mean, around the same time, we asked for a bunch of records back in August, and then shortly thereafter, he took the 3% cut. He says that it's not in connection, that he did it when the teachers started getting their salary cut, and he said he wanted to show that he was with the teachers, stands with the teachers. The cut averages out to about $9,000 over the course of a year.
All right. Randy, Travis, thanks.